Well, hey guys, I am so excited to hop on here on this Tuesday evening. For those who are new to either my page, my name is Amy Nussbaum. And, as the last few weeks, I've just been studying a lot and reading and getting ready for this 5 day mindset reset challenge that I'm hosting, that I'm teaching. It's November 14th through the 18th. It's a free event. If you are interested in that, I'm going to be opening up registration here shortly. Just currently, I'm finishing up the details of the 5 days and then putting the finishing details on the workbook that goes with that. But doing a lot of researching, and I'm super excited about that. So, if that sounds interesting, or as we go along, if that sounds interesting, just put registration in the comments and I'll make sure to get that to you once the registration is open. So, but I have been looking into mindset a lot the last several weeks, looking between growth mindset, fixed mindset, look at automatic negative thoughts, also known as ants. We've looked at the cognitive triad with cognitive behavioral therapy, been looking at some emotional regulation, and all of these things I'm going to be talking about in our 5 day mindset reset. So, lots of great information that I've been learning that I am so excited and looking forward to sharing with you. Um, but of everything that I'm studying, one of the things that really has stuck out to me is that of grit. Oftentimes we think that someone is successful because they're talented, or someone is successful because they are just smarter than everyone else. But really, it just seems that grit plays a very big role in all of this. So, but grit. So, what is that? Because maybe we've heard, oh, they're a gritty person, and almost maybe has a little negative connotation to it. But grit is when we have consistent effort over time, sustained effort, just continuing to go on, continuing, not giving up, just keep showing up, and just, you fall down, you pick yourself back up, and you just keep going. So, it's really interesting that grit plays such a big role in things. It's not so much how smart we are. It's not so much how much talent we have, because we all know, or maybe we don't, but some super smart people, or some super smart talented people, and we're like, yeah, but they really haven't done much with life, and what's up with that? And they don't seem to ever get things going, and maybe they get going and then they just slow down and stop, and it's just, it seems that maybe they lack grit, that grittiness. um, so really, talent plus effort equals skill, and then skill plus effort equals achievement. So that effort, that's that grit. So if we can take our grit and attach it to any talent or know-how we have, we can develop skills. And then if we combine that skill with grit, then that can build towards our achievement of things. um, one of those main determining factors of success, achieving your goals or making changes that stick, or resetting your mindset, that we're going to be looking at in a couple weeks, really, is how gritty are you? How determined are you to get it done? Are you someone who tries and fails, but then you reassess? You think about, okay, why didn't that work? And then shift a little bit and then try again. And then maybe you make new mistakes, and then you shift a little, try again, and you just keep showing up, keep trying it. Is that who you are, that you just never give up and you're determined to succeed? Or are you someone who, as you walk down the path, you're like, man, this is hard, or I'm never going to get this, or other people succeed so much more easily than I do, maybe this just isn't for me, and you give up? And that's just a different mindset, and that is someone who is just not so gritty, someone who doesn't have that grit. But grit can be learned, and that's what's so awesome. That's another thing that we're going to talk about in our 5 day mindset reset challenge that's coming up here in a couple weeks. So I would love to hear your stories of grit, either sharing them in the comments below, or shoot me a message. I would love to hear about that, how you overcame things, or maybe how you've struggled with grit in the past. I would love to hear that as well. But if all of this, any of this sounds interesting, just comment registration in the comments, or send me a message, and I will get that registration to you as soon as it gets opened. Because I'm, again, just finishing up some details, want to make sure that the workbook looks fantastic for you. It has not just information about the sessions, but also some homework and some activities and things really that will make it valuable. So you want to make sure you get registered so you can get a copy of that workbook. And again, everything is completely free. So with that in mind, you guys, have a great rest of your evening, and we will talk soon.